Hi Scream Team, it's Catherine, and welcome to Autopsy of a Scream. I'm filming in a very echoey bathroom at a hotel. Yeah, I wish I could say I was on location, but I'm actually here for job training, and I'm trying not to wake up my roommate. So on tonight's episode of MTV Scream, Noah happened. I'm so not okay with this. Oh my gosh, Noah. Okay, so he goes because he thinks he's meeting Zoe. And seriously, why does anyone ever trust text messages anymore? Jake was texting from beyond the grave. So literally, I trust no text messages in Lakewood. But he follows like this sort of scavenger hunt to find Zoe and winds up in the woods by the lake getting stabbed and then wakes up buried alive in a lit up casket coffin thing. Okay, well he's trapped in a box. Emma and Audrey are still fighting and they get a message from the killer that says that he calls them, sends them a video, then tells them to look behind Noah's obsession to find a clue. So they're on a scavenger hunt to save Noah. Okay, so both girls are still pissed at each other and they wind up going to Noah's room, and eventually, after Emma sees a letter that Audrey wrote to Piper that basically insults her and does not make anything better, they find a daffodil that leads them to a barn. Okay, so that's that. I will leave you at the barn. The entire time that Noah is in the lit up coffin, he's hallucinating Zoe, which is super sad because he wants to be with her, and you can tell that he's losing his mind because oxygen deprivation and a stab wound, and he keeps freaking out, and I'm really, you have to stop. You have to, because you're bleeding and there's not a lot of oxygen. But whatever. While this is happening, the Emma's mom did another autopsy on Piper. Well, first autopsy? Second autopsy? I don't know. There's a wound and she has to cut it back open and they find a pig heart. And the sheriff is this has to do with us. And it's what are you talking about? What pig heart? What? Then we get some random flashbacks of the sheriff and Emma's mom. And what's weird is Bradley James is in them, but we don't know what happened. He has a knife, but I don't know. And he's alive. So was he alive? Did he ever die? Did he run away? I have no idea. Okay, so the sheriff thinks this is all them, and that Brandon James is back. Why did I call him? There's an actor. The actor Bradley James. Never mind. Brandon James. Brandon. I'm just gonna say it 80 times. Brandon James. So he thinks it's Brandon James, but she's no, he left. He's gone. Why would, what? So Emma and Audrey are still looking for Noah. They haven't found him, but there's totally a dead pig in the middle of the barn, and I seriously tweeted I think Porky marks the spot or something, because totally, why else would you throw a pig in the middle of a barn? It's also missing a heart, so it's the pig that the killer got the heart for Piper from, because of the pig heart. So they finally figure out where Noah is, they dig him up, they're still mad at each other, but we learned that the reason that that Audrey was so mad at Emma is because she had a crush on Emma, and Emma broke her heart, which is really sad, and they would make a very cute couple, just saying. So they dig up Noah, and he's been hearing screaming, and it kind of makes sense because we don't know where Zoe is, and it's a phone that's playing the same sort of video that was playing for Emma and Audrey, and it's Zoe. She's in her own coffin, but it's filling up with water, and she has to be at the lake. So they run to the lake. While they're headed to the lake, the sheriff is heading into the barn. He finds blood, which makes sense. There's been a lot of dead things, and he calls in reinforcements, we find out, so, okay. But at the lake, they think Zoe's okay, they yank the coffin out. She's already dead. She's been dead, and the killer has been playing video of her screaming for Noah. Yeah, that's creepy. And I was really, really sad, because I liked Zoe's character a lot, even though I thought she was the killer. But we didn't get her backstory. We got nothing about Zoe, and now she's dead, which is not cool. I don't know. I'm really upset that she died, but now I'm who's the killer? I thought it was her because she was so normal, and I thought it made sense. And so, turns out Branson's hand is at the barn. There's a pig, hung up, sort of. I don't know if it's the same pig. Did the killer come back and, put the pig up? But we get another flashback later in the episode, right at the end of the episode, and Brandon James is shown, leaving, and he left a note for Emma's mom that said, don't forget about me, and then she leaves him a note that says, leave her alone. I don't think he would hurt Emma. I really don't. But then once she leaves a note, Eli pops out of the woods. We haven't seen Eli in like 2 episodes, and suddenly he's right there. Seriously, what is up with Eli? And Stavo wasn't in this episode either. But I'm like, really? Is it one of them? Is it really? I don't know. I don't know. So, yeah, I'm really upset that Zoe died. Like, a lot upset. And that, like, throws my entire killer theory out the window. Unless she was a killer and this new killer killed her. It's possible. It could be possible. I don't know. I'm just very upset. No one was happy. Like, I didn't want Zoe to die. I thought maybe she'd, like, reveal she was the killer and then everyone would be like, oh, but there'd be, like, a really good reason that she was the killer and it would be okay somehow. I don't know. Oh, and I'm going to say Brandon James again because I screwed up his name so many times. Brandon James. That's his name. Not Bradley. Brandon. Okay. Still very upset. But I'm going to end that video here. I've got just about everything. Next week looks like it's going to be even crazier because Eli was apparently in town way earlier than we thought he was, according to our little preview. And these flashbacks, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. Okay, well, I will leave you because this video is going to be super echoey because filming in a bathroom. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of me, please subscribe to my channel. I normally don't make videos in bathrooms. Normally I make them in my bedroom. You can find me on Twitter at CluffNotes, on my blog, cluffnotes.wordpress.com, or for the Nerdy Girl Express, thenerdygirlexpress.com, and on their Snapchat, the Nerdy Girl EXP. I also post recipes on the iZombie Support Group site, iZombieSupportGroup.com. Bye, guys!